Hey, you're here, and we are so genuinely glad you are.
Come in, sit down, because today feels special.
It really does, Mia. I've been looking forward to this one.
Me too, because today we're talking about something that is close to every human heart.
The best moments of your life.
The moments that made you smile so big, your face hurt.
The moments you still think about. The ones you want to hold on to forever.
And today, we're going to talk about those moments in English.
How to describe them. How to share them. How to make someone else feel what you felt.
Because that is one of the most beautiful things language can do.
Take a feeling that lived inside you and give it to someone else through words.
That's what we're doing today. So relax, get comfortable.
And let's talk about the best moments together.
Alex, I want to ask you something right at the start. What makes a moment a best moment for you?
That's such a good question. I think it's not always the big things.
Really? Say more.
Like, people think best moments have to be huge. Getting married, having a child, winning something big.
And those are incredible, yes.
But some of my most powerful best moments were small. Like sitting with my family around a dinner table, laughing at something ridiculous.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Or the moment I finished something really hard and just sat quietly feeling proud.
That quiet, proud feeling, there's nothing like it.
What about you, Mia? What makes a moment a best moment for you?
For me, it's when I feel completely present. Not thinking about yesterday or tomorrow, just fully in that moment.
That feeling of, this is it, right now. This is life.
Exactly. And I think those moments happen more than we realize. We just don't always notice them.
That's actually really profound, Mia.
Sometimes I surprise myself.
You really do.
Okay, Alex, let's start with the first word for today. And this one is essential for talking about best moments.
What is it?
Memorable.
Memorable. Perfect starting word. What does it mean?
Memorable means something that is so special, so good, or so significant that you remember it for a long time, maybe forever.
It's not just something you remember. It's something worth remembering. Something that stays with you.
Where do people use this word? When describing experiences, events, trips, conversations, meals, moments.
When? That was such a memorable trip. It was a memorable evening. She gave a memorable speech.
How? As an adjective. A memorable moment. A truly memorable experience. Incredibly memorable.
Who says it? Everyone. It's a very natural, warm word used in everyday English.
Why do native speakers love this word? Because it says, this was not ordinary. This was above the normal. This stayed with me.
It has a gentle kind of appreciation in it.
Scene. Two friends talking after a trip. How was the trip? Tell me everything.
It was honestly one of the most memorable trips of my life.
Really? What made it so memorable?
Everything just came together perfectly. The weather, the people, the food. We had the most memorable dinner on the last night.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I need a memorable trip like that.
You should plan one. You deserve it.
Memorable. 3 times. All natural, all warm. Once you know this word, you'll use it constantly.
Mia, I want to teach a word that goes even deeper than memorable. A word with real emotional weight.
Which one?
Cherish.
Oh, cherish. That's a beautiful word.
What does cherish mean? To cherish something means to hold it very dear, to love it deeply, to protect it in your heart because it means so much to you.
It's not just liking something. It's treasuring it, keeping it safe inside you.
Where do people use this word? When talking about memories, people, relationships, objects that have deep personal meaning.
When? I cherish that memory. I cherish every moment with you. This is a photo I truly cherish.
How? As a verb. Cherish, cherished, cherishing. I will always cherish this.
Who says it? Often said to people you love, in meaningful conversations, in speeches, in letters, in quiet personal moments.
Why is cherish special? Because it's more than love. It has the idea of protecting something precious, keeping it safe from being forgotten.
When you cherish a moment, you're saying this matters too much to let go of.
That's beautiful, Mia.
Scene. A parent talking to their child on a special birthday.
I can't believe you're 18 already.
I know. It feels so fast.
I cherish every single memory of watching you grow up. Every single one.
Dad, you're gonna make me cry.
Good. These are the moments we cherish. Let yourself feel it.
I cherish them too, even the embarrassing ones.
Especially the embarrassing ones.
Cherish. Hold it close. In English and in life. Okay, Alex, let's talk about a word that is very common in everyday English conversation about best moments.
Which one?
Highlight.
Highlight. Yes. Such a useful word.
So, what does highlight mean when talking about experiences? A highlight is the best part of something, the most exciting, most enjoyable, most memorable part.
Like if your trip had 20 great moments, the highlight is the one that stands out the most, the brightest one.
The word comes from light. The highlight literally lights up above everything else.
Where do people use this? When talking about events, trips, days, years, careers, anything with multiple parts.
When? What was the highlight of your trip? The highlight of my day was career highlight, life highlight.
How? As a noun, the highlight. As a verb, to highlight means to draw attention to something important.
But in conversation about best moments, we mainly use it as a noun.
Who says it? Everyone. It's extremely common in American English. You'll hear it constantly.
Why? Because it's specific. It picks out the single best thing from a group of good things. It says, everything was good, but this was the best.
Scene. Someone returning from vacation and talking to a coworker.
Welcome back. How was the vacation?
Amazing. I had the best time.
What was the highlight?
Oh, without a doubt. Watching the sunset from this little cliff on the last evening, everyone went quiet. Nobody was on their phone. We just watched.
That sounds incredible.
It was the highlight of the whole trip. I still think about it.
See, that's the kind of moment you take home with you.
Exactly. That moment was worth the whole trip.
The highlight. The one moment worth the whole trip. I love that, Alex.
Moments like that exist, Mia. You just have to notice them. Mia, let's talk about what happens in the very best moments. The moments so good, they take your words away.
Oh, yes. Speechless.
Speechless. What does it mean?
Speechless means you cannot speak. Not because something is wrong, but because a feeling is so strong, so overwhelming, so big that words simply don't come.
You open your mouth and nothing comes out. Because the emotion is too large for language.
Where do people use this word? When describing moments of extreme happiness, surprise, beauty, gratitude.
When? I was completely speechless. It left me speechless. I'm speechless right now.
How? As an adjective. I was speechless. Completely speechless. It left everyone speechless.
Who says it? Everyone. It's one of the most human reactions to describe. We all have moments where emotion wins over words.
Why do native speakers use speechless? Because it captures something important. The moment when feeling is bigger than language.
And those moments, the speechless moments, those are often the best ones.
Scene. Someone describing a surprise party to a friend. Wait, tell me exactly what happened when you walked in. I opened the door. The lights were off. I thought nobody was home. And then? The lights came on and everyone I love was there. My family, my friends from college, people I hadn't seen in years.
Oh my gosh.
I was completely speechless. I just stood there. I couldn't say a word for like 30 seconds.
Huh, I'm getting emotional just hearing about it.
That was honestly one of the best moments of my life, and I couldn't even speak.
Sometimes speechless is the best reaction.
Sometimes speechless is the best reaction. Write that down.
Mia, I love this topic so much because it's emotional. It's human.
It really is. And I think that's what makes learning English through these conversations so special.
It's not just vocabulary. It's feeling. It's connection.
When you learn the word cherish, you don't just know a word. You have a way to express something deep about your life.
When you learn speechless, you can tell someone about a moment that took your breath away.
And that kind of English, emotional English, real English, that's what we create here every week.
And if this feels right to you, if this feels like the English you want to speak,
Please subscribe. We're here every single week with new conversations, new words, new situations.
all warm, all real, all yours.
Okay, let's keep going because we have so many more beautiful words to explore. Alex, let's talk about a feeling that comes in some of the best moments. Proud.
Proud. Such an important feeling word.
What does proud mean? Proud means feeling deep satisfaction and happiness about something you or someone you love has done or achieved.
It's a warm, full feeling, like your chest expands a little.
Where do people use this word? When someone achieves something? When someone overcomes something hard? When someone does something kind or brave?
When? I'm so proud of you. I felt really proud in that moment. She should be proud of herself.
How? As an adjective, I am proud, so proud, really proud, incredibly proud.
The noun is pride. I felt so much pride watching him walk across that stage.
Who says it? Parents, teachers, friends, coaches, anyone who cares about someone's growth.
And importantly, you can say it about yourself too. I'm proud of myself for doing that.
That's something a lot of people forget. Feeling proud of yourself is not arrogant. It's healthy.
It's recognizing your own growth, your own effort, your own achievement. Scene. A student who just passed a difficult exam. I passed. I actually passed.
Are you serious? You passed?
I just got the email. I passed.
Oh my gosh, I am so proud of you. You worked so hard for this.
I can't believe it. I actually feel proud of myself.
You should feel proud. You should feel incredibly proud.
This is one of the best moments of my year, honestly.
Of your year? Maybe of many years. Celebrate this.
I will. I really will.
Proud. Say it about yourself. Say it to others. It belongs in the best moments.
Mia, I want to teach a phrase now, not just a single word, a phrase that describes the most special moments.
Oh, which one?
Once in a lifetime.
Oh, yes. Once in a lifetime. What does this phrase mean?
Once in a lifetime means something that happens only one time. Something so rare and special that it will probably never happen again. A truly unique experience.
Like seeing a total solar eclipse, or meeting someone who changes your life, or being in a place at a perfect magical moment.
Where do people use this phrase? When describing extraordinary experiences, rare opportunities, or unforgettable moments.
When? It was a once in a lifetime experience. Don't miss this. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. That was a once in a lifetime moment.
How? Usually as a modifier, a once in a lifetime experience, a once in a lifetime chance, a once in a lifetime view.
Notice, you can also just say once in a lifetime without hyphens in conversation. Both are natural.
Who says it? Anyone describing something extraordinary, something they want to honor with special language.
Why do native speakers use this phrase? Because it says, this is not just special, this is irreplaceable. This will never come again.
And that importance makes you pay attention, makes you appreciate it.
Scene. Two friends watching a live music performance. Can you believe we're here right now? I know. I still can't believe we got tickets.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime concert. I will remember this forever.
Look at this crowd. Everyone is feeling the same thing right now.
That's what makes it once in a lifetime. Thousands of people sharing one perfect moment.
I'm so glad we came.
Me too. I will cherish this night for the rest of my life.
And there, once in a lifetime and cherished together, both describing the same perfect moment.
That's how real conversation works. Words come together naturally around emotion.
Alex, let's give our listeners real sentences they can use right now. Sentences to talk about their own best moments in English.
Yes, let's do it. Sentences for describing moments, for sharing stories, for expressing feelings.
Starting a story about a best moment.
One of my best memories is...
I'll never forget the time when...
This is one of my favorite stories to tell.
Something really special happened once.
Let me tell you about a moment that changed everything for me.
Describing the feeling in the moment.
I was completely speechless.
I couldn't stop smiling.
I felt so proud in that moment.
Everything just felt perfect.
I remember thinking, I never want this to end.
Time seemed to slow down.
I felt completely present, like nothing else mattered.
Wrapping up the story.
That was honestly one of the best moments of my life.
I still think about that day.
I cherish that memory so much.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I'm so grateful I was there.
That moment made everything worth it.
18 sentences. All natural, all real, all ready for you to use.
Pick 3. Practice them. Make them yours.
Mia, I want to talk about a feeling that lives inside almost every best moment. Grateful.
Grateful. Oh, yes. So important.
What does grateful mean? Grateful means feeling thankful, appreciating what you have or what happened, recognizing that something good came to you.
It's deeper than just saying thank you. Grateful is a feeling inside you, not just words.
Where do people use this word? When talking about blessings, good moments, help received, life experiences.
When? I'm so grateful for that experience. I feel incredibly grateful. Looking back, I'm grateful for everything.
How? As an adjective. Grateful. So grateful. Deeply grateful. Forever grateful.
The noun is gratitude.
I felt such deep gratitude in that moment.
Who says it? People reflecting on good things in their life. People who want to honor what they have.
Why is grateful so powerful? Because it turns best moments into a practice. When you feel grateful for a moment, you are actively appreciating it, choosing to see it as a gift.
And that choice, choosing gratitude, actually makes the best moments even more golden.
That's a really beautiful idea, Alex.
Scene. Someone talking to a close friend about an important year.
Looking back on this year, how do you feel?
Honestly, grateful. More grateful than I've ever felt.
Even with all the hard parts?
Because of the hard parts. The hard parts made the good moments feel so much bigger.
That's a really healthy way to look at it.
I'm just grateful I got through it. And grateful for people like you who were there.
That means so much to hear.
Grateful. The feeling that makes best moments even more golden.
Alex, I want to talk about a type of best moment that people often forget to include. The unplanned ones.
Oh, yes. And the word?
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous. Great word.
What does spontaneous mean? Spontaneous means happening naturally, without planning, without deciding in advance. Just suddenly, in the moment.
A spontaneous moment is one that just happens. You didn't schedule it. You didn't plan for it. It just appeared.
Where do people use this word? When describing unplanned events, impulsive decisions, natural reactions.
When? It was so spontaneous. We made a spontaneous decision. She's such a spontaneous person.
How? As an adjective, a spontaneous trip, a spontaneous decision, a spontaneous moment.
The adverb is spontaneously. It happened spontaneously. But in everyday speech, people usually just say spontaneous.
Who says it? Everyone. People who love adventure use it positively. Very common in stories about fun memories. Why do so many best moments happen spontaneously? Because when you don't plan, you don't have expectations. And without expectations, everything feels like a bonus. That's so true. Some of my best memories were completely unplanned.
Same, Mia. The best road trips, the best conversations, the best evenings, all spontaneous.
Scene. Two friends remembering a spontaneous trip they took.
Remember when we drove to the coast that Saturday? No plan whatsoever?
We just woke up and you said, "Should we just go?" And we went.
That was one of the best days, honestly. And we planned it in about 30 seconds.
The most spontaneous thing I'd done in years, and I still talk about it.
That's the thing about spontaneous moments. They become the stories you never get tired of telling.
We should do something spontaneous again soon.
Let's. No planning, just go.
Just go. Sometimes the best moments start with those two words.
Mia, I want to do a long scene now. A full story. Someone sharing their best moment in English. Real storytelling.
Yes, and let's make it emotional. Let's really feel it.
Two old friends. One is sharing their most memorable moment. Go.
Can I tell you about something that happened last year? I haven't told many people this story.
Of course. I want to hear everything.
Okay, so my grandmother, she's 83. And last summer, she wasn't doing very well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
We knew she was getting weaker. And one afternoon, I went to visit her alone. Just the two of us.
Just the two of you.
She was sitting in the garden. And it was this perfect evening. Warm, a light breeze. The sun was getting low.
That sounds beautiful already.
And she started talking, really talking, about her life, her memories, things she had never told me before.
What kind of things?
About when she was young, her first love, the day my mother was born, moments she had cherished for 60 years.
Wow.
And I just listened. For 2 hours we sat there, and she talked, and I listened. And at one point, she held my hand and said, "I'm so glad you're here."
I'm getting emotional right now.
I was completely speechless. I couldn't say anything. I just held her hand.
That is one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard.
That evening was the highlight of my entire year. Maybe longer.
It sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
It was. I am so grateful I was there. So grateful I put my phone away and just listened.
You will cherish that forever.
Forever. Every detail is still so clear in my memory.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
Thank you for listening.
Mia, that scene.
I know.
That's what English can do. Carry a moment like that from one heart to another.
Through words, through a language, through a story told with love.
Okay, Mia. Let's talk about a word for the big, best moments. The ones that mark a change.
Oh, which word?
Milestone.
Milestone. So important.
What does milestone mean? A milestone is a significant moment or achievement that marks an important stage in your life. Something that says, before this, life was one way. After this, it's different.
Like graduating from school, getting your first job, moving to a new city, having a child, turning 30.
All milestones. All moments that divide your life into before and after.
Where do people use this word? In conversations about life stages, achievements, progress.
When? That was a major milestone. I hit a big milestone last week. We're celebrating a milestone tonight.
How? As a noun. A milestone. A major milestone. A personal milestone. Reach a milestone. Hit a milestone. Celebrate a milestone.
Who says it? Everyone talking about meaningful achievements in life or work.
Why is milestone special? Because it recognizes that not all good moments are equal. Some moments actually change the direction of your life.
They're markers, signposts. This happened here, and I became something new because of it.
Scene. A work anniversary celebration. Can we take a moment? Today is actually a big milestone for Sarah. Oh, you don't have to. 10 years at this company. 10 years. That is a major milestone. 10 years! That deserves to be celebrated. I can't believe it's been 10 years, honestly. It doesn't feel that long. That's a sign of a good 10 years, when time passes happily. This place gave me some of my best memories, genuinely. And here's to many more milestones together. I'll drink to that. Milestone. Mark your best moments. Name them. Celebrate them. Alex, I want to teach one more beautiful and complex word because some of our best moments have a complicated feeling.
What word?
Bittersweet.
Oh, bittersweet. That's a deep one.
What does bittersweet mean? Bittersweet means something that is both happy and sad at the same time. Joy and sadness mixed together in one feeling.
Like the last day of a wonderful trip. You feel happy because it was amazing, and sad because it's ending.
Or a graduation. So proud, so excited for the future, and also sad that this chapter is closing.
Where do people use this word? When a good experience is also ending. When something is beautiful but temporary.
When it was a bittersweet moment. I have bittersweet feelings about this. The goodbye was bittersweet.
How? As an adjective. A bittersweet memory. Bittersweet feelings. It was bittersweet.
Who says it? People who feel deeply. People who appreciate the complexity of good moments.
Why is this word important for talking about best moments? Because the best moments often have this quality. They are beautiful and they end.
And knowing the word bittersweet means you can honor both feelings, the joy and the sadness.
You don't have to choose one. You can feel both.
Scene. Two friends saying goodbye after a long visit.
I don't want you to go.
I know. I don't want to leave either.
This visit was honestly one of the best weeks of my year.
Mine too. But this goodbye is very bittersweet.
Bittersweet is exactly the right word. I'm happy about the week and sad about right now.
Both at the same time. Is that strange?
No. That's what it means when something was really worth it.
I like that. Worth it enough to hurt a little when it ends.
Safe travels. I'll cherish this week.
Me too. See you soon.
Bittersweet. The feeling that says, this was so good, it's hard to let go.
And now you have the word for it.
Alex, what a conversation today.
It really was, Mia.
I feel like we went somewhere meaningful today. We talked about memorable, cherish, highlight, speechless, proud, once in a lifetime, grateful, spontaneous, milestone, bittersweet.
Every single one of those words belongs to a real moment in your life.
And now you have the English to share those moments with anyone.
In a cafe with a new friend. On a phone call with someone you love. In a quiet conversation that you'll both remember.
Your best moments deserve to be told in your own voice, in English.
And you can do that now. You have the words.
That is such a beautiful thing.
It really is. And we are so grateful. There's that word. So grateful you spent this time with us today. If today felt warm and real and like the English learning you've been searching for,
Please subscribe, because we do this every single week.
real conversations, real emotion,
real English for real life.
And next time, we're talking about how to talk about your dreams and future plans in English, what you hope for, what you're working toward, what excites you about tomorrow.
It's going to be a beautiful one.
Until then, go notice your best moments. They're happening right now, you know.
More than you realize.
Take care, everyone.
See you next time.